Hey there, welcome back to the channel. As you can see here, we've got a lot of steel laying here. So I think we should talk about it, but mainly click that pinned comment down below and get to that video that takes us to the range where we have some fun with this big hunk of steel. But first and foremost, we're going to give you a few details on this before that video, to get you used to this big thing. But before that, as usual, due to policies, this thing is clear. There's nothing in those chambers. There is no ammunition present, so we can safely handle this for you guys and show you what we've got today. This is the Ithaca Flues. This is a 12 gauge double barrel, side by side, long barrel. And while we said long barrel, let's get the length out of the way. Why don't we do that? Give you all a true length of what this thing actually is. And I'll start at the end of the chamber and we'll stop right there at 32 inches. That is 32 inches of lovely steel to keep that shot together and get it to that target. Will it do it? I think it will. I might give a spoiler with that, but we have some awesome targets in that video and that pinned comment below that is just wow. From water jugs to soda cans to pumpkin filled with water, just to show you guys what this thing's capable of. We're getting away from the boring stuff of targets and just getting into the fun stuff with this, and this was a good candidate for that. And it's straight up firepower. So it's an old one, and this one on the barrel, so we'll show you. Let me flip this big long thing around. If you can make that out there, you got smokeless powder steel, made in USA on this one. On the side of the gun, don't know if that'll show up on camera, Ithaca Gun Company, Ithaca, New York, and what's left of a roll stamp there of looks like a bird dog chasing a pheasant or a grouse or something on there. Little small, tiny forearm on this thing. The metal's in good shape. It's got some browning starting, but that's for the age of this thing is normal. It's not pitted or anything, but I don't really want to clean it up. I like to keep the original patina there within reason with that. And yeah, it's in pretty darn good shape. Speaking of the barrels, you have your mid bead in the middle for your alignment bead, and then you've got your big brass front on this one. A little design on that to cut down glare. They even thought of that back then. That's kind of cool. And then the operation of this one's really simple. Every time you open the breech of this shotgun and load it, close it, you're going to have to disengage your safety. That's automatic. You'll see as you move that lever sideways and open it that safety just engaged and closed it. When you reload, just repeat, rinse and repeat every single time with that. That's kind of a good feature, actually. The triggers on this is very simplistic to the point of anyone out there that isn't aware of how a double trigger works on a double barrel, especially on these Ithacas. You notice the trigger, one's on one side, one's on the other. Being self-explanatory, that is this barrel, this is the other barrel. So your outward trigger will be the right side, and that one on the inward will be the left side. And pretty simple stuff. The barrels on this one, the right side is a full choke, the left side is modified on this one. So you got the best of both worlds for that hunt that you're going to go on. Or if you're going to shoot clays or skeet or what have you with something like this. Pretty solid gun, beautiful walnut stocks. We gotta love the older stuff, guys. Like I always say, if you've been here on the channel, I gravitate towards the older stuff. I love my newer stuff too. You've seen my videos, hopefully you have. If not, check them out. But I've got a special place in my heart for these older wooden stocked guns, the guns with some history on them here. And this one doesn't disappoint. It's got a nice little satin roll to it. I don't know if the camera would pick that up or not, but it's a real beauty as far as that old wood goes. Well worn, but still a nice tight lockup on this thing. Got no movement wiggle whatsoever with that. Good shape, and that's what we want. Like I said, pin comment down below will take you to the video, the awesome video on this thing where we have some fun with some scattergun in that video. And I have to admit, I did use some lower powered loads because this is such an older one. I don't want to damage anything with that. But it don't disappoint. Believe me, with that long of a barrel to hold that shot together, we have some very cool footage to show you guys. So do check out that video. It's down there in the comments below. I've talked your ear off enough on this old piece of iron. And until we meet again, guys, keep the good vibes and take care.